Hey everyone. My capture's not working.
It
takes forever to start. Hey there. Hello. It's Green 47 and
Ninosho the Landmaster, yay!
yay to play Homestar Ruiner, the first episode of Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people.
Are you ready to start a new game?
I don't think I want a tutorial. I'm not feeling lost yet.
Oh.
I'm going to be soon.
He's running.
Run!
It's like a montage.
Run, Strong Bad. There is a montage in the, one of these episodes.
In one of them.
You're like digging a huge hole and there's a digging montage. I need to turn subtitles on.
Feeling awesome.
Yeah.
He was dreaming about muffins.
Please stop trying to handle my style, cause you can. No, you can't. Handle my style. Seriously, quit trying.
I love this guy.
He stuffed a bag of chips inside of the box.
So you're cordially invited to have a giant
With his boxing
slice
gloves.
of my style. I'm gonna check my
I love
email.
Strong Bad so much.
I'm gonna check
That was a
my
great
what?
song.
This guy's hilarious.
Dear Strongbad, I've got a question. If you hate Homestar so much, why don't you just beat the snot out of him? Are you chicken or something? Confust, NEM, Frenchtown, California.
Yes.
First of all, I don't think a Frenchie like yourself
Confust.
is in any position to be calling anyone chicken. Comprendez-vous, cordon bleu? Secondly, I'm pretty sure I don't want to beat the snot out
I
of
love this guy.
I mean, have you ever listened to the guy? He's obviously got a lot of gunk up there. I could probably handle beating the tar, the stuffing, or the next week out of
This
it,
game
though.
is the funniest thing I've ever played.
I bet I could find Homestar down at Coach Z's track, running in place or something.
Beat the into next week. I know.
That's my plan. Yeah, so this is just a point-and-click adventure.
Hooray!
But it's so funny that it's totally worth the $5 each episode costs.
yeah.
Today's the
Five
day
Today
I
is
finally
12.
give Homestar his long
It's always
overdue
12.
pummeling.
Why is it always 12?
I don't know.
Today I finally give Homestar his long overdue pummeling.
Are you ready, Homestar, for your pummeling?
I'm not a
The
Homestar.
controls of this game are slightly confusing.
This is Charlemagne.
The point-and-click doesn't work too well in a 3D game, but...
Strong sad suicidal plant.
Oh, I should listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a suicidal plant.
Okay.
Strong Sad, the most depressing character in the game, and in everything ever.
Nothing like a
Owns
little
the plant.
snake fisticuffs to
that's
clear the
strong.
mind.
I don't know what room this is. Let's just...
Okay, show me that logo.
Oh yeah! Each one has an arcade game you can play.
Let me play. I want to play.
No way.
Oh, dang.
Vid Electric Snake Boxer. Up and down on the control pad. Okay. I'm good. Lady Snake Parade. Alright, I am the one that's not a snake. I'm the Snake Boxer.
Your Cobra style is no match for the way
Episode
of the
5
drunken
totally makes a joke out of
5-pixel
all the
power
arcade
punch.
games, too.
How? So.
You go into an arcade machine and you gotta play all these, and Strong Bad sucks at all of them.
Awesome.
Alright, let's
My
box
glove,
that snake.
Snakey.
Oh,
snake
he
You got
punched
hit.
me.
You got hit. You got hit again.
So
No, I
much
didn't.
better than the
hit
unfortunate
like 3
snake
times.
box
Only 3.
before.
I've hit that
Lady
snake
Snake
like...
Parade.
I'm boxing that snake, man.
But he's killing you.
I'm still winning. Yes!
That was
Took you long
awesome.
enough.
The
One
only
knockout.
thing that
Good
could
enough
make
for me.
Snake Boxer 5 even cooler is using that secret code to unlock the game's controversial hidden mode. It's a good thing I wrote down the code in the manual, right? Over. Hey, who took my Snake Boxer 5 manual?
Yep, someone took the manual.
The tarantula
Done.
It's
black
actually a
dog.
little
Done.
side
And
quest in
sell
each of
like
the games to
500
find the
magazine
manual.
subscriptions to get this
There's like
baby.
20 pages that you gotta
Totally
find by
worth it to
digging
be
up the
able to
shovel in
shoot
completely
radioactive
random places.
positrons into
We're
the
not
Earth's
doing
crust
that.
In
Oh.
search of rusty penny.
And that tarantula snake, or tarantula metal detector snake. It
Love his
can
voice.
do stuff. Yeah,
In search
Strong
of
Bad's-
rusty pennies.
There's like 30, or most of the characters are voiced by the same guy. I think there's 3 voice actors for the 20 characters. A box! Go to the box
It's
faster.
Solid Snake.
Check my
Nope.
snail mail, check my snail mail.
I thought it was. I thought there was something up
What's
there. Hey,
that?
look in the mailbox.
I'm ready for the big heist.
I love how he has
Smoky red
strong
laser
bad snail
beams don't stand a
mail.exe on the
chance when
side.
I'm in this getup.
A hat!
I think I'll put it in my fancy schmancy trans-dimensional
Someone mailed me a
photo
hat.
booth wardrobe.
He actually has a
Now,
trans-dimensional
where
photo
should I
booth
put the
wardrobe.
track on my map?
We'll check it out later when we get more clothings. So here's my map, right? You get to draw it as you play, and
Wow.
then the locations happen to be there.
That's really weird.
It's so much fun. So we gotta go to the track to look for Homestar. The loading screen's gonna come up pretty soon if the track doesn't cooperate.
Go.
Oh, I think I told it to me. Come on! Here we are.
All right,
There's
Homestar.
Homestar.
Hooray.
I'm not sure why this never
Missing
occurred
your
to me
arms,
before,
bro.
but some
Let's
French guy
beat
said
the
I
snot
should
out
beat
of
you
it.
up. And I tend to
They're
think
gonna
he's
beat
right.
the into next
Put
week
up
out
your
of it.
dukes.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, strong man.
Some
Did
French
you watch the race?
A race? You mean like a race?
Wow,
Race?
totally clueless.
You
There's a
heard report
race?
about the Free Country USA triannual race to the end of the race? It's only the coolest and most important sporting event in the history of sporting events I'm about to compete
The what?
in ever.
The Tri-Country
Race,
USA
eh?
race to the
You
end
know,
of the race.
Beating you in a race would be almost as much fun as beating you senseless.
I'd like
the
to
best
see
race
it
that he's about to
try,
compete in ever.
Strongman. I've been training my tweets off for weeks now. Besides, Marzipan has promised me a big victory party after I win.
Did someone say
Victory
quaddy?
party!
Yeah, Marzipan's
talk about
putting
that
together
part.
a huge party with floats and cake jugglers and balloon manimals and
And why was I, Lord High Awesome Party, occasionally known as
Cake juggler,
Strongman,
cake
not
jugglers,
invited?
Balloon manimal.
whisperingly, I don't think Marzipan likes you very much.
What?
All this
is
race
this
talk has
madness?
Well,
intrigued
that's
me.
my
I believe
manual. I don't
will
think he has my
postpone your
manual.
pummeling for now.
Pummeling?
Wait, you don't think just because he has no arms,
Hold
he
on,
he
I
can't
gotta
hold the
take this.
manual?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Come on.
Yes, Marzipan. Yes, yes,
I love
See,
it.
look, he can hold a phone.
yes. No, yes, yes.
He's
I
clearly
miss you too,
telekinetic.
Puddin' Sack. See you after the race.
He holds telephones with his
Bye.
mind.
Girlfriend troubles?
Not me, bro. Marzipan
And he
just wanted
refers
my
to his
opinion on
girlfriend
the
as Puddin' Sack.
decorations, and the cake jugglers, and the player that Lowlands Toad
That's such,
Whistle,
like, an up-to-date
and the
cell
bit-
phone.
Did it breathe?
It's not old at all.
It's funny because this game was made like last
Pardon
year.
me. I'm off
Yeah.
to the locker room to reacquire my game face.
The phone went bye-bye. I think we should go steal it.
Look at the phone.
Yeah, go acquire your game face in the shower, bro. I don't even want to know what you meant by that.
Homestar's cell phone is finally mine.
But there's a
now
cell
I
phone
can change all his speed dials. Woo-hoo-ha-ha.
Yes.
Hooray! We can check our text messages.exe.
He totally doesn't have text
Yeah,
messages
whatever.
on that phone. Have you
Coach
seen how
Z,
old that
what's
is?
the good
So?
word?
Coach Z.
No!
Jibbers or jabbers right now, strong man. I gotta make sure this race goes off without a hitch.
Tell me more about this race of which you speak.
Haven't you heard?
I don't have
It's
time for your
the
jibbers
Free
or
Country
jabbers.
USA triannual race to the end of the race.
Oh, what now?
You know, the FCUTRER.
They actually have
Every
3
year,
countries?
The
Free
greatest
country.
athletes in
Free
the
country?
world
Oh.
gather to pit their pits against the most grueling obstacle course devised by man or beast. All
There's
in
like
the
a
hopes
log
of winning the
in the
coveted
Log in the
Free
water and then
Country
pogo
USA
stick section and then
triannual race to the end of the race silver
turtle.
trophy of
Turtle.
ultimate
And-
destiny.
Whatever that is.
A
Mean
milk
the
curtain and then a hurdle.
FCUTRER
That's where I-
STUD?
The Fakutra stud. Exactly.
Yes. Free country triannual race to the end of the
After
race
talking
trophy
to
of
my
ultimate
bad buddy
destiny.
Homestar,
Wow, I'm not
I,
gonna remember that.
Strongman, have
I'm not
decided
either.
to compete and
You
dominate
obviously
the Free
just
Country
did.
USA
just heard it.
triannual race to the end of the race. Where's that starting line?
Well, now that's gonna be a bit of a problem, strong man.
Absolutely.
The deadline for entering the race was over a month ago.
What?
In fact, there are
There
only
is
two
no starting
official
line.
entrants in this year's race.
What?
Homestar and Pom-Pom.
Not exactly a clash of the titans there,
Cool.
coach.
Yeah, maybe we
Pom
should have put
Pom.
up some flyers or something.
Do you know any of these characters?
I watched these videos
Alright.
like forever.
Well, in that case,
Forever.
we somehow have to find a way to get in there. into
Just
that
get the
race.
trophy. Go steal the trophy.
I don't actually know where it was. I think it was over here.
All the way down
hey,
there.
there's a hedge that
That's
looks
one
like it needs some
predaciously
trimming.
big trophy.
Get the trophy.
Dang well should be. That's the Silver Trophy of Ultimate Destiny, awarded to the winner of the Free Country USA Triannual Race to the end of the race.
Silver trophy.
Of course it is.
Oh.
Race to the end of the race. Oh. Yeah, it's curdled milk.
Ew.
Let's just run into that shower and mess with some Homestars.
If
That
turtle doesn't keep
sounds
running away,
not
I
fun.
might have to put him
It
down.
sounds like tons of fun.
No.
We can like take his clothes or something. Spoilers.
Oh.
I don't actually remember if that's what you do or not. I think it is. You do that in one of the episodes.
Ready for the big race to the
Well, it's not
whatever?
actually in the shower.
Almost.
You got some
Warmed
mail.
up, showered, and plucked my eyebrows.
I got
Now I'm
email.
just going through my pre-race psychomops.
I know
Don't have any
exactly how to
eyebrows.
tell you this, man, but you reek.
Really? I just took a power shower a few minutes ago. Well, let me check. Nope, I'm fresh as a biscuit.
should go take
Sounds like
another
one of those smelt/dealt situations to me.
Fresh as a biscuit.
Care.
Fresh as
How
a
are the plans
biscuit.
for your stupid
I
moron
describe
party
myself.
coming along?
I don't know, but it's been at least 2 minutes since Marzipan called me, so I assume it's going great.
This place give me the jibblies. See ya.
Fight or flight, big
Obviously.
champ. No turning
So we're
back.
just gonna-
You made the sandwich, now step in it.
I wonder if getting
What?
into
You
Homestead
made the sandwich, now step in it. Now here's some lockers, right?
looks
I
like
don't actually
Strongman
know what's in
forgot
any
his
of them.
limousine, but they're in space.
That's
Lunchbox again.
lunchbox. Limousine, yay!
Yeah. Strong Mad forgot to take home his lunchbox. Let's open up that locker.
That is empty.
Let's see.
probably-
Full-length mirror,
I don't know
stunner
who's
shades,
actually-
$3,000 velvet.
And that
training
is-
It must have
bag.
been Homestars.
Yep,
Pom
this must be
pom.
Pom Pom's locker, all right.
Take it!
This must be Pom Pom's locker, all right.
Or leave it, that's
Even
cool
if it
too.
weren't locked, I'd rather
Take
not
it or
go
leave
into
it.
Coach Z's office.
There's an
or
orifice.
the Temple of Butt Pattery, as it's come to be known.
Clan Blue Ocean. Clan Blue Ocean.
Quiet, you.
What?
The Temple of Butt Pattery.
Quiet, you!
I've got
Shut
half
up,
a
I'm
mind to
leaving
go over to
the house,
Marzipan's
or
and
the
give her a
lockers,
piece
or
of the
whatever.
rest of my mind
To
about
the
not
map.
inviting me to her sucko
It moved
party.
back to
Where
its
should I
spot.
put her house
Yeah.
on my map?
Did you totally hear that?
What?
He has half a mind to beat Marzipan with the rest of his mind for not inviting him to the party. To the party we go! Let's go crash this party.
Yay! But the party's not even happening yet.
It's going to.
Oh.
And we'll be there when it happens.
Go to the mailbox!
Good.
I don't want the mailbox.
Oh.
It's probably nasty in there. Why do you have the trophy?
Yeah, why? What the?
Where did that come
She
from?
stole the trophy!
He didn't win yet!
It's a fake.
I heard an ugly rumor that there's going to be
Hey,
a party,
party.
here and I'm not invited.
Oh, that's not a rumor.
Good.
It's a cold hard fact.
Why?
Do you remember what happened the last time I invited you to
Oh,
a party?
Oh.
Behold, I am Lord Barglebroth. Come for your soul.
No.
All will kneel before my style.
Look out!
Who?
Lord Farkleproth.
No, not really.
Ridiculous.
It looks like we're gonna have to jump!
Did you make all these decorations?
That's so sweet of you to
I wanna be
ask.
good.
Why, yes. All of these party decorations were handcrafted
That sounds
by me,
so,
myself, and
like,
I.
fake.
I grew the bamboo for the tiki torches in my underground terrarium, ground the paint pigments for the victory banner
That's
from a
3 people.
variety of rose petals in my garden, and
Where did you get an underground
three-week
terrarium?
course in ironworking
She
at the
built
local
it.
community college so that I could.
Wow, that was a lot of words.
I don't even care.
What?
I skipped her.
Nice
That's a lot of
decorations,
words.
Marzipan.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
I've been working
being
on
nice
these
doesn't
for
get
a
us
week.
anywhere.
Weak is right. Maybe you should have tried working on them for a strong.
Of course you have.
Go away,
That was like a
Strong Bad.
3-week class. How's she been working on it for a
Can't
week
believe
after
you're throwing such a big
1 to
party
a 3
for
week
such a
class?
small brain.
I don't want to go away. Tell me
Who?
about
Oh, yeah,
Homestar.
Homestar. Well, I was just planning to throw a big party celebrating my award-winning organic vegetable garden, but no one seemed to want to come to that. So I added Homestar into the mix, and now everyone's coming.
Oh, congrats.
Almost everyone.
Thank you.
I'm sure they are.
'Cause everybody loves Homestar.
I still don't see
Almost
why I
everyone.
can't come to
Except
your
for Strong.
stupid party that I hate.
Well, I was willing, but Homestar said no way. Parenthetically, I don't think he likes you very much.
Hey, look at the invisible time. Bye now.
What?
Bye, Strong
Didn't
Guy.
he just tell us you don't like me?
Whisperingly.
Whoa, that is one seriously ginormous
Bye.
version
Look at the
of
invisible
Homestar.
time.
Let's go play with
Do you
the
like
float.
it? The paper is made from 100% vegetable products from my prize-winning
Yeah.
organic garden.
I always suspected Homestar was a big vegetable.
Seriously?
Oh my gosh, so many words.
Victory for Homestar Garden Party.
That was
About
fantastic.
counting harmless chickens before they hatch.
I like to think of it as positive thinking. If I can visualize Homestar winning the race, then he will win the race.
You're about to make me start positive puking.
I visualized that yesterday.
You know, it kinda sorta looks like this party is more
That
about
makes sense.
showing off your garden than celebrating Homestar's unlikely racing prowess.
Don't be silly, Strongbad. I never put the needs of my rhododendrons, marigolds, and okra
Absolutely.
above those of,
Homestar.
right, Hamsa.
Right?
Homestar.
I better pick
grab
a
an
few in
onion.
case I need to make an emergency stew later on or something.
Emergency stew.
Emergency stew. And with that, we're going to end episode 1 of episode 1.
What?
Goodbye, everyone.
What?
Stop capture and stop audio recording.